Hi there, computer friend Connie here. This lesson is going to be on OneNote. I thought I'd go there next because OneNote is an amazing product. You can have it as part of your Microsoft Office 365, as part of Microsoft Office, as part of Windows 10, and it's also a free download if you would like to get it that way as well. So of course differences between all those products, but the one I'm going to show you right now is the free download so that you can see how that looks. So let's get started. I just wanted to stop on the screen because I used the same account as I used yesterday, which is just a free new account that I created to show you this demo. And this is just showing you the opening screen. So when I clicked on OneNote in that account, it brought me to this screen so that you can see that it is going to prompt you right away with some ideas on how to keep your notebook organized. So I'm going to click on this, and let's say I'm going to pick a notebook for work. And it says, what do you want to keep track of? So it's going to give me some good ideas here. So I'll say I'm going to keep track of a few different things. Let's say expenses, business trips. Great ideas. All right, so watch what it does for me. This is very cool. This is actually quite new in this version of OneNote. I haven't seen it do this before, but I love the idea that it actually took your notebook. So you have this one notebook that it creates for you with your name on it. So mine's called Connie's Notebook. And because of what I said I'd like to do, it made a whole bunch of sections in my notebook. So meeting notes. So then here's this section called meeting notes also includes a number of pages for all the different meetings I have, and then in each page is where I'd make my notes about that meeting. So I'm just going to add a second page. We'll say meeting number 2, and then details of meeting. Okay, so that's kind of what the section breaks down into pages, and the pages is the area where you're going to capture all that information. But I love how it actually prompted us for what the purpose of our notebook is, and then it did a little bit of the work for us on the side there. So let me just back up a tiny bit. I'm going to go back to I'm just going to remind you that go in this far, you're going to go on your browser and you're going to say that you want to log into your Microsoft account. Maybe you've bookmarked that page, but if not, just Google Microsoft Office OneNote login, or even just Office login, and it should bring up the link for you. And then once you log in with the email that you used before and the proper password, you can then go to the little waffle at the top left-hand corner here. So this is going to show you how I started OneNote. And this waffle will have a list of apps that's available to you. My apps are especially big right now. They're not always this large, so sometimes they're just it's a long list on the left side. But nonetheless, you can see where it says OneNote. That's all I clicked on to get this far when I started this video. Okay, so just so you know how I got in here. Now, I'm using OneNote on the web. I can use it on my desktop as well. I can use it, and what that means is, I am on my desktop computer, but I can use it as a desktop app, meaning I don't have to go onto the web to access my OneNote. I can just be on my computer, and even if I don't have an internet connection, I can still use the OneNote. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind as well, that I've got that versatility that, if I don't have access to internet, still can use my OneNote. And similarly, I can have my OneNote on other devices, such as my iPad or a tablet of any kind, and iPhone, of course. And that same thing goes there, where I can use it while I'm live with Wi-Fi and internet connection. And if for some reason I don't have Wi-Fi connection or internet, I can still use my OneNote. It just means it'll sync the information once it gets to an internet connection. Okay, and when it syncs information, by the way, if I was typing stuff on my phone, that means it then has put it on my computer or on my tablet or wherever else I have that OneNote notebook. So that's kind of the beginnings of it for you guys, just to know that this whole idea of I want to work remotely, I need to have access anywhere and everywhere. Just open up OneNote on all of your different devices and log in with that login that you used. Have your notebooks available to you so that it doesn't matter where you are, you can access this information. So just let's talk a little bit about what the purpose of OneNote is. So the purpose of OneNote is really to be that digital notebook for you. And so I'm just kind of clicking on the left side here. Again, this is that tab area that it created for me. But your notebook, if you think about a paper notebook might have sections that divides it for you, so you can have different topics that you cover in that notebook. So the same as your OneNote, different sections for you to have different information in. Plus, you can also have more than one notebook. You're not restricted to just one notebook. You can have as many as you want. And you can share your notebooks with different people if you want to. You can make some of your pages shared by everybody, or you can even say that I have some pages that everyone can see, but I have some pages that are private to me. So there's a lot of flexibility in what you do with OneNote, and what you can do with sharing and collaboration as well. But it becomes that central place for your information. So you're not worrying about, what did I leave on my desk at work? Where are my sticky notes? All those papers that I had around my desk. I had papers, taped to my cabinets or my drawers or my desktop. I go visit people's desks all the time, and I'm surprised sometimes how much paper they have around that desk. And if we're working remotely, you can't see that paper. So you need to take all that stuff and put it somewhere. And OneNote could be that great place to put it, where you can just keep track of whatever lists you might have, whatever reminders you might have, whatever phone lists that you have as well. And just take use of this product. Okay, so I'm going to have for homework for you guys to go and make that OneNote notebook, create that. You should already have an account if you did the homework or if you started the OneDrive with me yesterday. But today, just make that OneNote and get that going on your desktop and on your other devices. There's a million things OneNote can do for you. I don't have enough time to get into all of it today, but I wanted to just get you started, give you this free mini lesson, and set you on your way, and you can play around with it a bit, and then of course reach out to me anytime you want. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.